Hit that like button as you're coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Bamboozle the like button. Bamboozle the like button. Do not stop. We're going to reach 20,000 likes in this first 15 minutes. Because today will be a bombastic show. Anybody that likes the tension that is brought to you by Bakanga, it's time to Bakangalize. It's time to reorganize. It's time to relocate people's brains from belief to knowing, and from knowing to nothingness. It's time to recalibrate your mentality. It's time to research the foundation of your thinking. Don't make me Bakangalize your mind. Lekete. The official troublemaker in the kingdom of God. Yes, I have come to cause confusion in the kingdom of God. I hope that when people are confused, you can find your way out of the door. Because the sooner you get out of that kingdom of God, the freer you will become. Nobody told you that that kingdom of God is your prison. The Bakanga has come to set you free. If you don't like it, you can always cry about it. Ladies and gentlemen, do not stop hitting the like button until you see 20,000 likes. Continue to bamboozle the like button. Now, to you religious people, I bring multiple claims to you today, and I hope you are ready to be interrogated. Our first guest today is Ruta. Oh, Ruta dismissed herself. Okay, no problem, Ruta. No problem, Ruta. I don't know if you were trying to come on intentionally or not, but it's okay. I understand the stress brought upon you by Bakangalization. There is no God, there has never been a God, and there will never be a God. Those who don't like it, you can cry about it. This is not a conversation. This is an interrogation. If you believe in a God, you will be interrogated. Ruta, no problem, Ruta. I understand. Sometimes people send a request by mistake. You know what I'm saying? Norris, Buzan, and Blackus. Just two guests, so we'll go one by one.
Hello. Right, boss?
What's going on, man?
You good? Hey, where you from?
Hold on. Let me remove the music.
Yeah, very loud.
All right, what you got for me?
Good, man. Chilling. Let me tell you my little introduction, yeah? I was born in a religious family. Like, my whole life, I was like, my parents are religious and that. I used to be like religious as well for like 10 years. But then when I was little, like I saw some like nasty stuff in it. So I started like studying what happens after people die for 11 years. And yeah, man, I just been studying, you know? And I got a question for you, man. You and me are very open-minded people, yeah. Everything you say, like, I understand you, like, perfectly, man, like, to the point. Like, how long do you think religion and racism will still be around, man, on this planet? How long do you think until, like, it dies down?
It will always be around. Religion and racism would always be around. Okay, maybe not racism. Racism has a better chance of not being around, but religion will always be around.
But look at the statistics. It's like slowly decreasing. Like, I think if the collective IQ is increasing, racism and religion is going to be slowly decreasing because people are going to be
until we face some type of apocalyptic event. So what you have to understand about human civilization is that we always grow. And the more we grow, the more we develop, the more freedom you see. For example, right now in America, right? Americans have this luxury to do LGBT laws, to do civil rights movements because we're being civilized. The more civilization increases, the more people want rights, right? The less religious people would be, the more free people would be. But if something happens and interrupts civilization, and a lot of people begin to have absolute power to where you can just do whatever you want to do to anybody, then religious people always dominate. Because religion is all about selling false hope. Think about it, brother. If you have nothing in this life, and your life is miserable, and someone comes and tells you a story of a heaven that is beautiful with golden streets, that's all you want to hear. Even if it's not true, that's all you want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
True,
saying?
man.
That's all you want to hear. So the
Right.
reason why religion is declining in our generation, bro, is because we are more civilized, and it's natural. The more civilized a human being becomes, the less religious they become. But we don't know if it will always be like that, because there's no guarantee that technology and civilization will continue to grow. So the most we can do is take advantage of this freedom that we have and expand our minds so we can study a lot of things that we will not be able to study if religion was in charge. Remember when the Catholic Church was in charge? You know, they will
Right,
call
time
people
of
witches. They will call women who were scientists witches. If a woman
yeah.
was a scientist, they'll call her a witch and burn her up. You know, if a woman find a cure to a disease, they'll call her a witch. If a man was studying the stars, they will call him a diviner, an astrologer. All the bad words in religion that they use to describe people as evil are really the things that we use to develop our science. When Galileo came up with the telescope, he was imprisoned by the Roman Catholic Church. That's
Obviously,
just how it is.
like
I
think
hope that
about
answered your question, bro. But for racism, I think when people begin to suffer, people don't care too much about race, but
some
people will care more
understand
about
the other
religion.
one. And so racism is all about judgment. If you think about it, racism is just judgment. It all
And
starts. The
ignorance.
seed of racism is judgment. That's all it
And
is.
ignorance, yes.
Yeah, but judgment and ignorance. Yeah, same thing in a
Yeah.
way. But yeah,
And it
man.
doesn't matter. And let me tell you, bro, it doesn't matter where you go, okay? There's racism. So if you go to Africa, Africans are racist against white people. If you go to Europe, Europeans are racist against African people. It's a human thing. And at the end of the day, that's why Darwin was right. If Darwin was wrong about everything, Darwin was right about one thing. It is survival of the fittest. It is not about we're going to come together and become kumbaya. Kumbaya will never happen. It is survival of the fittest, right? Somebody would dominate somebody. You just got to make sure that you are not the one being dominated.
Do you agree with this? Do you think right now the only big war that's happening is the war on information? That's the biggest war on this planet. It's the war on information.
It's always been. It's the only war, bro. That's the only war that has ever been going on.
Yeah, and
Information.
yeah, exactly. And like it's funny, but at the same time, it's like it's serious, isn't it?
And look, let me tell you something about information. Information is not valuable due to the quantity of information that you possess. It is the quality of information that you possess. So the more true what you possess is, the more powerful you are. So listen, we have the internet, and the internet contains a lot of information, especially stories.
Yeah.
But other than things like definition of words, mathematics, there's a lot of junk on the internet. You know what I'm saying? The quality of information that is given to the masses is not the same as the quality of education that's given to the elite, those who rule the world. Those who rule the world know the truth about everything. No matter how uncomfortable that truth is, they know it. Those who are ruled, they only know what they are given. And they can only excel based on what they are given. They can only expand their minds based on what they are given. And check this out, bro. I don't know if you're Caucasian or if you're Arab. I'm not sure which one you are, but tell me this.
I'm Romania, East
Okay,
Europe.
you're Romanian. So you're probably Caucasian and Arab mix. You know, there's probably something there. I'm not sure.
You have Italian there as well.
Haven't you found it strange, brother, that in mathematics, all the formulas are named after white people?
Yeah, man, it's because they were in control, innit? Like they had like all the knowledge and control, whatever. But I don't think that was true, man.
Of course, it's not true, brother. It's not good for the white person. It's not good for the black person. The fact that the only mathematics that we know is what was developed by the white people, that means that we still don't know what the Arabs developed. We still don't know what the Chinese developed. We still don't know what the Africans developed. And because you are being raised in the Western world, you are only exposed to Western way of thinking. You don't get a chance to be as creative as you could be. Everybody in this world should have access to all information, no matter how good or bad it is. You should know everything about witchcraft, and you should make the choice if witchcraft is good for you or not. You should know everything about Christianity, and you should make the choice if it's good for you or not. You should know everything about Islam. Everybody in this world should know everything about everything. But information is controlled. Like you said, it's a war of information. Like Alex Jones, the crazy guy, famously said, it is an info war. It's a war of information.
Exactly, bro. But the thing is, oh, look, this is just let's take a little pause, For any Christian in the chat, read Matthew 4:33. Jesus says himself, the Bible is metaphorical, not literal. Everyone takes religion literal. It's all metaphorical. Everything has
it's not even metaphorical, bro. It's poetry. Like literally. Okay, you're correct. You're correct. It is a metaphor is part of poetry. It is poetry.
It's basically, but a lot of people, they take a word and they only see it from one point of view. They have to take a word and see it from a lot of points of views in order for them to understand.
That's the whole point of poetry. The whole point of poetry is that no two people will read it the same way. It will make you feel the way you feel, right? Because it's not supposed to be real. It's not
Yeah.
supposed to be real. It's supposed to just make you feel good about yourself. It's a form of entertainment.
Damn, man.
Facts, bro. Thank you for your time, man. I appreciate you, man.
You too, man, bro. Keep going, though. Tell the
Alright,
people
man,
the
like I
truth.
said, bro,
Never stop
like
telling the truth, man.
as long as both of us understand each other, then we don't have to deal based on black and white, right? Because I do talk about a lot of black and white African colonization, but I feel like you understand where I'm coming from, and
Bro,
you
I
know that there
understand
is
you
no hate.
perfectly, man. You're trying too
Facts.
hard, a little bit too hard, but you're doing
Facts.
good. Have a good day, man.
Facts.
Peace out.
Thank you, brother.
Keep the grind, man. Come on.
Where did Black Host go? Wow. There is no God. There never has been. There never would be. Anyone who doesn't like it, please do me a favor. Cry about it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not bamboozling the like button, what are you doing? Tap your screen. Tap the screen. Bamboozle the screen. Come on. Now, anybody who has read the Bible and you haven't learned that God is the devil in the Bible, you are confused, you have been deceived, and you are a victim of mental colonization. If you did not know that God in the Bible is also the devil, come up here and I will educate you. The God in the Bible and the God in the Quran is also the devil. Listen, let me tell you how you will know if your God is the devil, okay? Let me give you the cure to how you would know if your God is the devil. Any God that asks you to worship is a devil. Any God, listen, if your God asks you to worship him, that God is a devil. Any God that demands worship is also a devil. Only devils demand worship. A true God needs no worship. A true God would not even accept your worship even if you gave it to him for free. Only a devil wants worship. Now ask yourself, what the hell is worship? 99% of you religious people don't even know what worship is. You think that worship is going to church and singing songs. You think that worship is going to church.
Singing songs. Eh? No, 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 no. I am here to set you free. I am here to liberate your mind from that pollution that has been polluting your way of thinking. You live your life chasing materialistic things, while thinking that somewhere within your existence you have found substance, when the only substance you have is the miserable person that is in your head whenever you're down with yourself. If you don't understand the futility of all those things you are chasing in this life, the false hope that has been given to you, you probably will not understand what I'm saying to you, but I am here to help you dissect your consciousness. You are going to perform surgery upon your consciousness. Today, you would understand why you think the way you think. If you don't know why you think the way you think, your brain probably is not working. What's up, brother?
Bakanga.
What you got for me, man? Go straight to your point, bro. You know how it is.
Yeah. So I think I've been on a live before. You remember me?
I've been on my live multiple times, brother. I recognize you, though your name is slightly different. Go on straight to your point. I know you're the Muslim guy. Go ahead.
Yes.
You know what
So
I
why do you
said?
have
I
a
said,
catch-up
this is what I'm
conversation?
saying to you. Did you know that Allah is also the devil?
Okay. I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. You can go and
From
do
what
Kumbaya
source?
and dance about it.
What's your
It
hello?
looks like your internet is not interneting.
Hello?
Yes, your internet is not interneting.
I say, what's your source?
My sauce. My sauce is in the pot. That's where my sauce is. I'm cooking it.
Bakanga. So where do you think existence comes from?
From the dictionary.
No. Where do you think the universe comes from? Where do you think existence itself comes from?
From the dictionary.
Oh, so we all came from a dictionary.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Nakanja. Are you familiar with the concept of the Kalam cosmological theory?
If it is a theory, then it is just what you have said, a theory.
Oh, okay. So, in your worldview, let me ask, right? In your worldview, do you think something has always existed or nothing existed before?
I don't have worldview. But as far as my now view is, nothing really exists. All things are temporary. Just
So, yeah,
vanity.
exactly. Everything is temporary. You're right about that. That's true. Everything is heading for entropy, or towards how can I say, some sort of end. That's where we're all headed. Some sort of chaotic end.
What is your point?
So my point is definitely a necessary being exists that is
That
above
necessary
all
being only
creation.
necessary in your imagination and in your brain.
He exists out of necessity because his
What is,
existence
hold on,
necessitates
watch, bro, watch this. What is necessity?
Necessity is something you can't live without.
Give me an example
Like
of
the
something you
basics.
can't live without.
You can't live without food. It's a necessity for you.
So food is a necessary existence.
Within our world, definitely, yes.
Oh, hold on. Within our world.
Yes.
So you don't know about other worlds.
And then
Hold on.
And
So
then-
you're saying that there is some worlds where food is not necessary?
well, in the spiritual realm, food is not necessary. So yeah, within our world,
Have you
the
been
food
to
is
the spiritual
necessary.
realm?
No, but I'm sure
So
about
how
that.
do you know that food is not necessary in the spiritual realm? How do you know?
Because it's a spiritual realm. You don't eat food.
How do you know they
Well,
don't have
this
spiritual
is the
food?
point.
How do you know that they don't have spiritual food?
There is nothing like spiritual food.
Okay, if there's nothing like spiritual food, there's nothing like spiritual realm.
Okay, but here is the point. We need food to exist, or we need food to live.
No,
And
you don't need
then,
food to live. You don't need food to live.
can you survive without food?
Yes, I can survive without food
For how many days?
for a very
The maximum is
long
1
time.
month.
For a very long time.
For a human, or a full-grown
Listen,
human,
I can
the
survive
maximum.
without food and without water for a very long time. You don't even want to know how long.
That's
If I tell
practically
you how long,
impossible
it will
because
blow your mind. If I tell you how long I can survive without food and water, it will blow your mind.
that's practically impossible because your
Brother,
your organs
if
will
I
start to
told
give
you
out.
how long I can survive without food and without water, it would blow your mind.
Then tell me.
About 1 minute.
1 minute.
Yes, I can survive without food and water for about 1 minute. Do you know how long 1
Okay.
minute is? Brother, do you know how long 1 minute is in the lifespan of a bacteria?
I actually want us to have
a
a
long
very
time.
good
That's a
conversation.
very long time.
I want us to have a profound conversation.
We are having a profound conversation. You are the one who is discriminating between 100 years and 1 minute. What's the difference between 100 years and 1 minute? It's still time.
I think we should go deeper.
No. Let's not stay on the surface.
The surface is too shallow. I need us to go deeper.
You can dive. Go deeper. You can go deeper.
Yeah,
I'll stay on the surface. No problem.
Indulge with me. Let's go deeper together.
Give me submarine, then we can go deeper. If you give me submarine, we can go deeper.
Okay, I can give you an oxygen mask.
Okay.
You can take
No,
that one.
oxygen mask is not the same as oxygen tank.
You want a tank?
I don't just want a tank. I want an entire submarine.
Okay. You have the submarine. Okay, you have it. Okay, so let's just dive. You have the submarine with you. existence is necessitated by a creator, or creation is necessitated by a
Your
by a
question. Let me
creator.
ask you a question, right? I'm just going to ask this randomly
Yeah.
because I'm already assuming you know it, but I'm just going to ask it just in case. Bro, what is existence?
Being in existence, or being here, being present, that's existence.
Being present is existence?
Yes.
How do you know
Life
that something
was
is present? Hold up. How do you know that something is present?
by feeling the effect it has on you.
Well, how do you know that the effect it has on you is coming from it? How do you know it's not coming from something else and you're just mistaken?
You will know because you already know
How will you know?
yourself. I think you know yourself enough to know.
Oh, okay. So let me tell you. So how do you know that
Yeah.
God exists?
Simple. Something has always existed. It's either something has always existed or nothing existed at one point. And the second
Okay.
point
Let me ask you
is
something. Let me ask you something.
implausible.
Hold on, bro. What if the necessary existence is the devil?
Well, he will still be God.
Listen.
Whatever comes first, is necessary existence.
Just answer my question. What if the necessary existence is the devil?
The devil cannot be the necessary existence. You know why?
Why not? Why not?
Because the devil is a creation. It's contingent on the necessary existence.
Hold on. Were you there when the devil was being created?
We know that they're a creation for sure.
Were you there when the devil was being created?
They were created, yes, I know, but I was not there, but they were created.
That's not what I'm asking you.
But
were you
let me ask
there
you,
when this devil that you are accusing, were you there when the devil was being created? Yes or no?
Let me ask you then. What do you think?
Answer my question.
What do you think will be the attribute of that devil that is a necessary existence?
Brother, do not do this.
Okay.
I'll ask you a question. Answer my question before you ask me your own. Were you there?
Let me concede. Say it was the devil. What?
Don't reconcile. Don't concede. Just say yes or just say no. Were you there?
I will concede to your point that the devil is the necessary existence.
Brother, do not concede to any point. That's not the question I've asked you. The question I've asked you, were you there when the devil was being created?
As I said, I was not there. So I'm going to concede to your point.
Brother, just say no or just say yes. I don't know why you're saying a lot of things. Every time you say more than what I've asked you, it makes me feel sketchy. It arouses my suspicion. And I'm a very suspicious human being. Me, I am the personification of suspicion. I suspect everything and I suspect everyone. I suspect everything that comes out of everybody's mouth. And right now, I am suspecting your entire existence. I'm suspecting your entire existence. So tell me, bro, were you there when the devil was being created?
Bro, I just told you I wasn't there. So
okay, good. So now. If you were not there, wait now, bro. If you were not there, how can you be so sure, beyond shadow of doubt, that in fact and indeed the devil was created? What if you are wrong?
Okay. So let me concede to your point, right?
No. What if you are wrong?
Okay, let's say I'm wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. So let's go to your point. Let's say the devil was the necessary existence, as you said. What do you think are the qualities of the necessary existence of this devil?
The necessary existence would also have to be within the boundaries of space, time, and matter. Because the only thing that is necessary for existence is actually space, time, and matter. It's not an entity. You don't really need an entity to be necessary for existence to be around. All you simply need is the principle and the idea of time, of space, and matter. So you see, my friend, for you to have an intelligence cannot be necessary for existence. You understand? Chaos. Hold on. Let me digest your mind. Listen to me, bro. Intelligence is not necessary for existence.
Okay. What is necessary for existence?
Hold up now, bro. Only time, only space, and only matter are necessary for existence. And nothing can exist without being within the boundaries of space, time, and matter. Anything outside space, time, and matter doesn't exist. That's the definition of things that don't exist.
in your own observable universe. That's it. That's it for you.
No.
What
There is
you
no
observe.
other observable
And
universe. There is no other observable universe than the one you and I are both looking at. So stop imagining extra universes. We don't need imaginary universes.
Come on. There are other universes outside ours. Do you know our universe is just one amongst others?
Hold on. There are other universes outside ours.
Yes.
You have been there.
I don't need to be there, but this is what the science is suggesting.
Brother, wait. All due respect, brother. I am suspecting you of laryngitis. You are suffering from laryngitis.
This is what the science is suggesting.
My friends, you are suffering from laryngitis. Now lie they come off your mouth like this, bro. You dey breathe now lie now. Hey! Other universe. You don't be there. You don't go there.
You don't have to be there. You don't have to be somewhere for something to exist.
Bro, you have not even measured this universe that you are living in. Now you know that there's another universe.
You don't have to be somewhere for something to exist.
Bro, you have not even measured this universe that you are living in. Now you know that there's another universe. Brother, it looks like your phone has decided to start doing econgitis. Hey, bro.
Your phone was suffering from echogitis. Echogitis.
It's a disease that contacts people's microphones.
I remember joining you back when you didn't have a bed.
What's going on, bro?
Yo.
What's up?
Nothing much. What about you?
Man, I'm just chilling, man. What you got for me, man?
I think your claim isn't very coherent.
Well, how about you attempt to prove me incoherent?
I can do that, but the thing is, right, your claim is that there is no God, and then you proceed to give God an identity.
Yeah, because you can, within the bounds of imagination and fiction, you can imagine anything.
No, I mean, you said, that's like me saying, there is no chicken, and then someone asks me, what is a chicken? And I say, the chicken is a bird. Right? See how that doesn't make sense?
Right.
Because I gave it.
Right. Hold on. It would not make sense to a person who doesn't understand the difference between reality and fiction. What I am telling you is that God is indeed a fictional idea. So within the boundaries of fiction, we can speculate. God can be a goat. God can be a cow. God can be a tree. God can be a black stone. God can be a white man on the cross. God can be an old man sitting on the clouds in the imaginary world. In the world of imagination.
This is how I like to.
Hold on. Let me finish saying this so you can respond.
Okay.
But as a matter of reality, there is no entity in this realm or any realm that can self-identify as a god and prove that it has all the qualities that fits that such a being. The idea of God is always propagated by human being verbally because it is nothing but the product of fiction. That's what I mean.
Okay. Just two questions just to, get proper understanding. Are you like a believer of science / empirical evidence / tangible evidence? Are you that kind of person?
Oh, no. I'm no kind of person at all.
So when you want to say that something exists, what do you do to confirm or deny this?
I simply, since I'm speaking a language that I did not invent, and I learned the guiding principles that govern that language, which indeed is an artificial construct constructed by men. So in order to communicate with men, I go into a dictionary of that specific language, look up the definition of that specific word, and then try to identify things that fit that specific description or that specific definition. And I use it to communicate different ideas and different concepts and images.
Yeah, that's nice, but you did not answer my question. It's like me asking you, right? Do you believe you exist, right?
No.
Simple question, right? Okay, you don't exist, right? Do you have? Okay, you don't exist. Do you have an effect on the universe? Can you have an effect on the universe?
No.
Yes, you can.
I said no. That's me.
You talking is affecting the universe. It's causing vibrations.
That's what you think. Good for you. If that's what's happening, why do I need to believe it? If it's hold on, check this out, bro. If you are so sure that what I'm saying is affecting the universe, why are you arguing with me?
What do you mean?
Well, you asked me if I have an effect on the universe, and I said no.
I'm asking
and now you're trying to convince me that I have an effect on the universe.
I asked you to try to get an understanding of your reasoning, the way you go about reasoning. So, do you concede that you have an effect on the universe? Because you do,
No,
empirically.
no.
Okay, why do you say no?
Because I don't do anything with the intent to have an effect on the universe. Neither do I receive any data back suggesting that I have an effect on the universe.
You still
First of
have an
all,
effect on
I
the
don't,
universe.
hold on, bro. Check this out. I don't even know what a universe is because I've never seen a universe. The idea of a universe, from my perspective, is just an idea that people made up. It ain't like
The
anyone has
universe
ever
is
held a universe in
literally a
their hand
word to
or
describe.
traveled around a place called a universe.
Bro, the universe is a word used to describe everything that exists. So yes, you
But how
do
can you know
know.
everything that exists if you don't know everything that exists? How do you know, bro? Everything that exists is subjective to everyone. It's not.
Bro,
It's not objective.
listen. You are a part of the universe and you can interact with yourself.
No,
You have to concede that. You have to concede that.
no, I do not concede anything.
How comes?
Because what you've just told me is a story. Can you prove that?
Yes, I can.
Okay, prove it.
Okay. Could you please move your head to the left for me, please?
You want me to move my head to the left?
Yeah, do that, please. Okay. You know what you've done?
What did I do?
You have interacted with your skull and you have made it move positions.
Hold on,
Your
hold on, hold
skull
on.
is part
Hold
of the
on.
universe.
I have interacted with my skull.
Yes, you've made an interaction
So
between
I
you and your
wasn't
skull.
interacting with my skull before.
No, you have. I'm just trying to prove a point to you.
No, but you're making it seem that I only began interacting with my skull when you told me to move my head. So my
I
skull was
didn't
not
make
my
that
skull
claim.
before.
I didn't make that claim.
Oh, okay, so I don't understand what you mean by I have interacted with the universe with my skull, when my skull has always been my skull, and it's always
You
been in
moved your
constant
skull.
interaction
You
with
moved
everything
it.
around it.
You moved it. Can you concede that you moved your skull?
No, I didn't move my skull.
The problem with that is when I asked you to
No,
move to the left, you
check this
moved
out,
to
bro.
the
You're not
left.
understanding, right? You see, you're the one that's bending yourself with your own logic. I'm not moving my skull at all. It moved itself.
What?
This skull moved itself.
If you did not will for the skull to move, it would not have moved to the left.
Well, I'm not the one that will. The skull heard you, and the skull moved itself. I was
Okay.
just chilling. I was just watching.
Okay, now when I say I'm going to tell you again to move your skull to the right, but this
Okay.
time do not do it. Okay, move your skull to the right. Okay, so that just proves that you have interacted with your skull, and you were the one who made the decision whether to move
No,
it to the
it
left
wasn't
or to
me.
the right.
It wasn't me.
Okay, I'm starting to believe that you're arguing for the sake of argument.
Well, you can believe whatever you want to believe. It's precisely exactly what you say it is. It is your belief.
So, what is the point in saying there is no God when you can't prove
Because
it?
there is no God. Hold on. Let me ask you. See, you've been asking me a question. Let me ask you a question, right?
Okay.
If I say there is no money in my bank account, what do I mean?
There is no inherent value in your bank account.
So there's no money in my bank account, right?
When there is no money in your bank account, it means there is no inherent value that can be used to trade for goods or services. That's what it means.
So there is no money in my bank account, right?
Yes, that's what it means.
Okay, good. What will happen if you search my bank account?
If I what?
If you search my bank account, will you find money in it?
No.
Okay. So it is then possible for you to say there is no money in your bank account, right? In my bank account, right?
Right.
Okay, good. Imagine the bank account as the universe,
Okay.
and imagine money being God. When I say there is no God, what I'm trying to tell you is that if you search the universe, you ain't gonna find no God nowhere. I dare you to do it.
Okay, the problem with that analogy is that nobody has made the claim that God is within the universe. Well, at least I didn't make that claim.
Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Are you suggesting to me that God is not within space, time, and matter?
I believe he is not bound by space, time, or matter.
No. I'm asking you, are you saying that God is not within space, time, and matter?
I believe he is not he's not bound by space, time, or matter.
So God exists outside of space, time, and matter.
He can, yeah, sure.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
Okay.
Do you understand that space, time, and matter mean exactly what I'm about to say? It means something being somewhere at a specific time. That's what space, time, and matter means, right? Space is somewhere, time is at a specific moment, and matter is a specific thing. So if you tell me that God is not a specific thing at a specific time, at a specific place, doesn't that mean that God doesn't exist? Doesn't that mean God is nothing? Because the only time when you have something which is nowhere and is nothing and has no time, that thing doesn't exist.
Okay, now
It is
you know.
impossible for God to be real. It is impossible for God to be real if God is outside space, time, and matter. Because that
Okay,
means
and
God
I'm
is
now
no
going
one,
to.
nowhere, doing nothing.
Okay, I'm now going to say to you, right? Okay. So I'm going to go back to your analogy with the bank account and the money thing. I am now currently holding some money. This money is not within your bank account, but I have the money. This money is not currently within your bank account. It is not a value within your bank account, but I still have the money. It exists outside of your bank account. Do you get that?
What value does that money that you're holding have to me?
Still has value.
No. Listen. What value does that money that you hold have to me if it's not in my bank account?
If I give you that money, the money has that value.
Brother, what value does that money that you have right there have to me if it's not in my bank account?
If I give it to you, you can still use it and it has value, despite not
Bro,
being in your
hold
bank
up
account.
now, hold up. From my perspective, does that money exist?
Yes, quite literally.
I haven't seen it. I haven't heard it. You only told me. You could be lying.
I can still show it to you.
Well, show it. No, I wouldn't. It wouldn't be real to me unless you actually give it to me. Can you give it to me?
I could. Yeah, I could.
Can you give me, how much money do you have in your hand?
I have 2p right now.
£2?
2p pence, 2 pence.
Oh no, that's not enough money. That's not enough to be money.
What on earth are you talking about?
No.
Do you even know what money
Right.
is?
If you are comparing that money to God, right? God has to be the greatest, the most magnificent. It needs to be mind-blowing. It needs to be beyond imagination. You can't just take two little goats and claim that, look, this is an entity which is not human beings. This is God. You might as well believe in the Buddhist God, in the Hindu gods, and in the Greek gods. You might as well believe in all those so-called gods, right? If your God is so magnificent that your God is outside space and time, he's got to be something greater than every other God so-called claimed within space and time. So guess what? If your money is only 2 pence, that's not enough to be money to me.
You know
That's
what?
change.
Okay. Let me take this approach to you, right? Okay. How would you want me to prove God exists to you? If God really exists, how would you want me to prove
Bring
it?
God right here.
Okay. Would it be better if I take you to him?
Can you take me to him right now?
Do you want to test it?
Shit, let's do it.
So if I put a gun to your head with that's loaded, and I say, all right, if I pull this trigger, right, that's you will go to God, right? Are you willing to take that test?
You got to guarantee to me that I'm actually going to go to God because I don't want to waste my time.
Well, it's either you're gonna go or you're not.
Nah, but what if you're scamming me? You think I'm that stupid?
Oh no! You're the one you're so sure there's no God. You know, there's gonna
I'm
be
so
no
sure there is
consequence.
no God, right?
There's gonna be no
Of course, I'm
consequence.
correct,
There's gonna
right?
be no
Hold
consequence.
on. Okay,
Accept it.
hold on. Let
There's
me
gonna
ask
be
you a
no
question. Let me ask you a
consequence.
question. Let me
Hey
ask you a
man, don't
question.
deflect. There's gonna be no
No.
consequence.
Hold
Take it.
on.
Take up the offer.
I'm not deflecting. You really think you're slick? So you're telling me taking a firearm and putting it into someone's head would guarantee that they can go and see God?
I mean, if you want to see him, you know what? Take the chance.
No. Are you telling me that putting a firearm to someone's head and pulling it will guarantee that they can go and see God?
It's very possible
Why haven't you done it yet? If you believe in God so
because
much.
I believe he exists.
Hold on. No. But if you believe it exists, wouldn't you want to be with him? You don't want to be with God?
No, I've got some things to do before that.
Oh, it seems to me like you're a scammer, buddy. You want to give me medicine that you don't want to take yourself, bro. I got some things to do too. So
But
guess
you're
what?
the one who saw there's
If
no
your
God.
God is real, hold up, bro. If your God is real, tell him to book an appointment with my secretary and come talk to me. If he
The
can't, he's
difference
not God
between
enough.
me and you, is I believe that God exists, and I believe that I have to
Bro, do you know
earn
the
paradise
definition of the
after
word
I earn
belief?
happiness. You don't. You believe there
Do
is no
you
God.
do you
believe
know
there
the
is no
definition of the
consequence.
word
Take it
belief?
up. Take it up. Take up the offer.
Do
You
you
believe
know
there's
the
no
definition of the
consequence.
word belief?
I believe there's consequence. You believe there is none. So take up the
Do
offer.
you understand the definition of the word belief?
Yeah.
What does belief mean?
In the simplest way possible, belief is basically having an understanding of something.
Lie. Belief has
That
nothing
is
to do with
not
understanding.
held by empirical evidence or
No,
not.
a person can believe in something that they have absolutely no clue and they have no understanding of. You're lying, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so what is belief? You don't even know what belief is. This is ridiculous. This is beyond ridiculous. What is belief, my brother?
But pardon, could you repeat what you just said?
What is belief?
Tell me, because since I got it wrong.
Nah, you're the one who believes. You tell me. If not, you're a scammer. And if not, you have disproven every single point you have made. If you did not even know the very word you have been using this whole time.
You're still the one who believes there is no God, and you're still not willing to pick up on
Okay,
that.
since you believe, tell me, what is the definition of the word believe in accordance with the English language?
I don't have a dictionary on me. Could you read it to me?
Bro, but we are speaking English. How could you have been using a word that you didn't know what it means all along, bro? What the heck
I
are
have
you
an
doing?
understanding of what the word means. I don't have the exact definition
How the
of it.
hell are you going to have an understanding of a word that you don't know its meaning? Because your understanding of the word that you gave me right now has nothing to do with its meaning. I got
Okay.
it pulled up, dictionary, right here.
Pull it up and read it then.
No. I first I'm testing you, and if you fail the test, you have proven yourself to be incompetent.
I have
This is
failed the test. Now give me the
Brother,
answer.
right now, my good brother, you are demonstrating the manifestation of incompetence. You are
Okay,
using the
now
word when
you, the
bro, it's like
competent
making
one,
chicken
could you tell
noises,
me the
bro. It's
answer?
like making, bro, think about it. Check this out, bro. Tell me what I just said right now, right? I'm going to make a sound to you. Tell me what it means.
Tell me
I'm about to
what.
make a sound. I am about to make a sound. Tell me what this sound means.
Okay.
Meh, meh, meh,
I don't know what that sound
meh.
means.
What does that mean?
I have not a clue.
Do you know why you have no clue?
Because there's no translation given to me.
Because you don't speak goat. Yes, you don't speak goat. You don't
Okay.
know the meaning of goat language, right? So if I was using this to communicate with you and I didn't even know the meaning of it myself, it's ridiculous. So when you tell me that you believe in God, but you don't really know the meaning of the word believe, it sounds to me like you're just making some sounds.
I accept that God exists. I think that's a belief.
Bro, what is the definition of the word believe?
The definition is, I guess, accepting that something is true and that something exists.
Is it possible to accept that something is true when in fact it is not true?
Yes, you can still accept something is true.
Okay, good.
No.
So the fact that you accept that something is true doesn't necessarily make it true, right?
Yeah, I never said that was the case.
Okay, good. So the fact that you accept that God is real doesn't really make God real.
Yeah.
So your belief in God adds no substance to the existence of God. So you're not
I'm
special
aware.
for believing in God.
I didn't say I was.
Okay, good. So why do you keep bringing up the fact that I believe but you don't? As though you got some type of advantage over me.
Because it's a response to your argument saying that why don't you do it, basically. So what aboutism?
I'm just saying that if you really believed, you would act like someone who does believe, right? You wouldn't want to be in this world. Are you telling me you don't love Allah?
I don't think you know what it means to be a Muslim, first of all. Second of all,
Oh, I know what it means to be a
You're the
Muslim.
one who believes. First of all, I'm telling you, you're the one
I
who
know
doesn't believe in
exactly
God.
what it means to be a Muslim.
Listen. You're the one who doesn't believe in God. You believe there is no eternal consequence. There is no ill feeling you will have. So I'm telling you, okay, put it up to the test. But you're afraid you're doing a whataboutism. That's you dodging
First of
the
all,
question.
I didn't tell you that I believe that there's no. I didn't tell you that I believe anything. Everyone that watches me
you have
knows that. Hold on.
concluded that
Check
there
this
is
out.
no
Check
God.
this out. Check this out. Everyone that watches me knows very consistently that I do not particularly claim to hold any specific beliefs. I don't participate in the act of believing. For example, I don't
That's
speak
called a
goat.
cop-out. It's called a cop-out. That's called a cop-out.
It's called a what?